Hello. Finally. So sorry. Hello, can you hear me? Is anyone here? Hello. I hope people are not going to miss the link. Oh, awesome. I'll just give us a few minutes. I hope everyone's network comes around like mine has just done. I just need one person and I'll just start. Ayomide, you and the other. If you were here a few minutes earlier, are you still here? So let me start by saying thank you so much for joining me today. We've been doing this every week since the month of July began. And I want to thank everyone that has joined me consistently. Thank you so much. I do not take your presence for granted. I do not take your time, your data, your internet for granted. Thank you so much. Excuse me. If you're just joining us for the first time today, you're just watching this video for the first time, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Aunty Etima. I'm a responsible teens coach. I'm called the Purity Mama, Aunty White, Mama White, whatever. But I just love teens and I love to mentor them. I love to coach. I love to influence them. I love to inspire and motivate. Okay, not like inspire to aspire kind of thing, but you know what I mean. I just love to help them grow to become responsible adults. And so the first week, by way of recap, we talked about how to know if your teen is sexually active. I shared with a few tips, a few signs, what you can do, what you can watch out for. I also shared what you can do in order to help them not to even get to that point of being sexually active. You want to go down somewhere in my channel, that video is still available. Last week, we talked about starting the sex conversations with your preteen. Awesome session. I still have lots and lots of feedback, based on that video and that teaching, because every day we hear reports of teens already being sexually active, teens already, playing in the sexual content platform. So as parents and mentors, you want to be alert, you want to stay woke, you want to be conscious, you want to be aware, you want to wake, you want to snap out of the denial mode and just face this thing squarely. Several of us have sent in questions, so many diverse questions. We cannot handle every one of it today, but I'll take a few. And so, okay, thank you. I see a few people are here with me. If you're here with me, please say hi. Please say hi. Okay. And then we'll just start. I would like to start from the ones I got online before I come to the questions that are here live. And I know that our questions as teen parents and mentors are similar. A lot of the questions were repeated just in different formats, here and there and all that, but basic questions. So let me just take them as many as I can. We just have about 30 minutes or 35 minutes and then we're done. Okay. Hello everyone. Hello. Hello, Mr. Bassi. Hello, Gbenga Femi. Hello, Chichi. Hello, Noye. VVIP. Hello, Ayomide Samuel, VVIP. Thank you so much for staying here. Um. Okay. So finally, yeah, finally. So I got some questions online, and I would like to read them. Hello, Bosse. Thank you so much for coming. So this is really funny. Someone said, how can we talk about or teach topics you want us to discuss about erection in teenagers? Of course, by erection, that means we're talking about the boys. So let me tell you what I've noticed in my journey as a purity coach. Let me wear that cap on right now. I have noticed, and if you have been following me for some time, you will notice that when it comes to the issue of purity, when I want to really go down to teach teenagers purity, I have to do a gender session. So there's a way to teach boys purity, there's a way to teach girls purity. There's a way to teach teenagers puberty. Now, erection in teenagers is part of purity. It's part of puberty. Those are the changes that occur, as they are crossing from childhood to teenagehood. So it's a whole ball game. And the good thing is that I'm starting a course to that effect, full blown course on puberty, everything that has to do with the preteen as they start, noticing changes in their body, in their desires, in their hormones, everything, porn addiction, um menstruation for the girls, erection, wet dreams, everything. These things are not hard for me. I mean, I just spill them out. So I'm going to be training both the girls and I'm sorry, the teenagers on the platform, and then I'm going to be giving feedback. I'm going to be training the parents as well. So you just want to sit back, and with time, I'm going to share that. So basically, how to talk about erection in teenagers is to just let your child know that it's going to happen. A lot of boys just go and find it happening, and then because their parents have not already informed them, pre-informed them, they go asking their friends. I don't want to share with you what their friends tell them. That's how masturbation starts. And should I tell you this scary gist? Research has it that more than 90% of boys will masturbate at a point in their lives. Yeah. Very sad, painful truth, if you want to see it that way. Not everyone will, and most of them who won't are those that already understand how their body works and why the changes are happening in their body. So if you have a son, you want to stay woke, you want to let your child know that you will sometimes just find yourself having an erection. Many times it will naturally, but many other times it will be stimulated by something. Yep. It will be stimulated by pictures. It will be stimulated by their sight. It will be stimulated by what they watch, by movies. Parents, we just feel that these things, it can't be that simple. Yeah, it's that simple. In Nigeria especially, we always feel that if something is not hard, if something is not tough, then it's not real, then it's not original. That's false. So I just concluded today, incidentally, we just concluded the purity, the boys lounge, the purity challenge with the boys at the boys lounge. And for 21 days I was teaching these boys what to do to walk the purity path. Very simple things. Check your phones, check your apps, check the sites you visit, check the books you read, the scriptures they needed to know, what they need to do when they see ladies that are attractive, what they need to do to videos, what kind of videos to watch, what kind of movies to watch. Those things cause erection. As young as your son is, and if you're a mother here, you would agree with me, when you make your hair, when you look good, your son admires you. That's it. So he's growing older. He's beginning to value beauty, okay, in you. And so when he sees a young lady, he'll have an erection. But he needs to constantly train himself so that, this thing, there's a connection between his organs and his brain. And so when he talks to he needs to be able to talk to his body to say, okay, you can look, but you cannot touch. You can look, but you must not touch. You can look, but you must control yourself. And with time, with practice, they can now begin to control themselves to a large extent. You also need to let your boys know that erection is not a sin. Please, moms can be paranoid. Hey, this boy, you are becoming a bad boy. Hey, Mogbeo, hey, my son has spoiled. Please, come off it. Be calm. Just let them know it's a natural occurrence, but it's something that they can be conscious of. Do you know something? I had this discussion with my husband when the lounge was going to start with the boys, and he was saying, sweetheart, wait, because I don't have a brother living. So he was like, honey, let me tell you something. Every boy, to a reasonable extent, has what makes them have that erection. And that is what we talk, that's what we mean by when we say sex education. Parents just feel that sex education is don't touch a girl, don't sleep with a girl, don't have sex with a girl, don't sleep with a man. That is, there's more to it. What of the activities that precede that action? What of the activities that precede that action? From I like to, I don't like to talk virginity. I like to talk purity, because purity is wholesome. So you want to start your discussions from what triggers it. What are the triggers? As a boy, what triggers you? For some boys, a music video won't trigger them, but a pornographic picture will trigger them. For some boys, a man passing by won't trigger him, but a young lady that touches him or hugs him will trigger him. Once he holds a lady, it will trigger him. So your son needs to understand that he will have his own personalized triggers. And this has nothing to do with anybody else. You need to let him know that people are going to tell him things. I just heard that they tell them in boarding house that if your penis is small, boys have issues with their penis size. You won't believe it. And so they start telling them in secondary school that when you masturbate, when you touch it, then it's going to grow big. When it erects and it stands strong and is full, then you're a man. And then they start. That's how masturbation starts. So you need to come in there and give your son a full-blown education. You need to do it. And please, if you're a mom here, get your husband to join you. Okay, so let's leave that for now. I'll talk more about it or in details when we have the preteen and teen parents penthouse session. When it starts in July, we're going to go deep down. I'm sorry, my children say, Mommy, you're always raw. I like to be raw because Naira Marley is raw. I like to be raw because the celebrities out there are raw. The music videos we see on TV are raw. So why would I want to paint or quote? You want to be raw, you want to be direct. You don't want to say things like, I don't want I don't want to just, to be the one to trigger it. I don't want to expose them to it too early. Who told you? I just heard recently about the details of a particular song. I heard the lyrics, I started pleading the blood of Jesus. Lyrics, just the lyrics. So you don't want to come around and quote it, and then your boy is looking at you and like, this is child's play compared to what he has heard. You want to just go direct. You want to just say it as it is. Let them know you for that mom who is raw, that mom who can just say anything so that they can come and ask you anything. But when you quote it and you say, actually, the way it is as Jesus boys, first of all, it should not happen to you. And so they say, well, you should just handle it, and then you're just quoting, and then your son is just like, off, who is this anyway? And then he just says, okay, and goes to his friends who open their mouths wide and feed him with all manner of information. So in case you're someone that has always felt that Aunty Etima is just her own is too much, please don't blame me. It's because of what these children are facing. They just need to hear it as it is. So another question that has to do with this is okay, puberty. I've said that we need to do a full-blown class on that. Sexual purity is a big deal. How to teach your children sexual purity is daily. My children, recently, my daughter, my preteen said to me, Mommy, what is it with this purity? I speak purity every day. I find a way and I just put in purity. Even when we're about to share the grace, I just remember, so I put in purity. We might be talking about diligence, I put in purity. We might be talking about academic excellence, I put in purity every day, because so far that is the highest, that's the area that has the highest influence on today's teenagers. Purity is the highest. Every day something is threatening their purity, including cartoons. So last Sunday, I was somewhere in the room, and I was just overhearing my children, my neighbor's children, all the children in the neighborhood. They were talking about a particular cartoon. I was just hearing kissing, touching, kitchen, dating. I was like, excuse me, cartoons. How about social media? Someone here is asking about social media. I also have a course on that. I had to build these courses because these are the challenges these children are facing. That course is called Introduction to Social Media 101. Yes. Before your child goes on the internet, your child needs to know what to do and what not to do. Do you know now we have lots and lots of unsolicited apps and content? Let me say content. So you go to TikTok, and now I shared this story last week. I'm going to share it again for those that were not here. Someone shared a video, a TikTok video, on my daughter's classroom platform, portal for learning, not socialization. And then she got interested. TikTok, like it. Okay. Use my own tablet. Use my own. Not hers. She doesn't have a phone. Went online with my tablet, and of course checked the app. And this app, immediately you just open it, bam, there you go. They just start, pa, 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 pa. And then she stumbled into this young boy's picture. I don't know whether it's from India or somewhere, or Pakistan or whatever. And then within 2 hours, she had watched like 20 videos of this boy who was anything but sexually pure. He was talking about vagina. He was talking about sex. He was just spilling it out. This boy is like 10. This boy is just like 10 years. What? He was just going on and on. He even nicknamed some things. He will nickname the vagina. He will nickname the penis. And I was like, Jesus. On social media. I've heard stories of how children stumbled into Snapchat. Snapchat is funny because immediately you come to Snapchat, those that are there just tell you hi. And then the child didn't understand that this hi is a random hi, is a preset hi, as it were. And then she responded, hello. Chat began. 18-year-old boy chatting with a 10-year-old girl who is naive, who doesn't know, who doesn't fully understand that you need to be trained. You need social media education before you come online. So you cannot, excuse me, have a preteen who, by the way, can handle an app, any gadget, without training that person. So it's time for you to tell your children that there's how to behave. There's social media etiquette. Yep, that's what I call it. There's social media etiquette. There's how to behave online. You don't talk to strangers. You don't respond to people you don't know. You don't talk if you're not asked. Even when I'm training the children at the academy, because we use is online, I notice that some of them are always eager to speak. Those kind of traits are what predators will see and take advantage of. If your child acts like, I'm happy to be online. Oh, I'm happy to be online. You can tell. And so they want to take advantage of them. Just a few days ago, a parent sent me a message and said, my daughter is 12. She doesn't own a phone. I'm stressing this point of my children don't own phones, and then you're comfortable. You feel you have escaped. You haven't quite. It looks as if those of us who shouldn't have phones are the ones that have caused the trouble for our children. We are all in this together. So her daughter does not own a phone. And then she just takes her grandpa's phone or something, goes to Messenger. I don't know, whatever. However, starts chatting with a certain boy. First question after hello, hi, what is the size of your breasts? I'm not telling stories I Google. I like to say that my stories are life stories with the permission of the participants, as it were, in the stories. That's when I share. I don't share Google stories. I'm telling you life. What are the size of your breast? That's first question. This is a 12-year-old who doesn't own a phone. What are the size of your breast? Oh, really? Have you had sex before? Who do you have sex with? Do you know the da 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 da? Hello, everyone. I can see everyone saying hello to me. Thank you so much. I'll acknowledge everybody towards the end of the video. Thank you so much. And then this girl just goes on and on and on. And please don't be quick to blame. Where was the mother? Where was the dad? I just shared my story with you. I was right here. Went through an app on my daughter's school platform. She found her way into a social media channel. See, these things are coming after our children headlong. We can no longer sit and exempt ourselves and say, no, my children are not among. Who told you? The average 8-year-old, 9-year-old, 10-year-old knows how to solve the internet. Do you know that even on the school platforms, they are finding a way to meet? So they are on Zoom having their classes. They go to the chat, the chat session, and they are talking. Some of them are not even in class. They just put on the video, switch off the video, switch off the audio. They are doing their thing. Don't scream and say, you're spoiled. There's no need to shout. Just call that child and start that education. I remember when I did it to my daughter. In fact, before I started telling her about the social media, education and etiquette, she was already looking at me like, "Mommy, I'm sorry. I did not know." I said, "I don't blame you. I don't blame you." But then this is it. And of course, we deleted all those boys' videos. You know the thing? Those things are really catch you. On a more serious note, let me confess, you will not blame these children. You should see these boys' videos. He has a very subtle way, very interesting. He's just wrapping the pornography in his mouth. With the vagina and the penis. I say, hey, ha! Even me too, I had to maintain my purity. I said, please delete. So you want to follow them up. You don't want to say, I beg, Joe, all this TikTok, all these things that are coming up. Put your eyes everywhere. That is how the education will start. Remember, the sex conversations are ongoing. The sexual purity discussions are ongoing. They don't end. I hear parents say, I have taught you. I have taught you. It's not I have taught you. I am teaching you. You keep teaching. Today, I have taught. I have taught today. Another thing I want to say, some of these questions we are asking is just like you just want an answer. What is government? What is democracy? Government for the people, no, they don't have such answers. You need to go back to the foundation. Things like creating what's that name I call it? There's a way I put it. I put it like create my prayer partner is in the building. Hello, sis. You want to create a sex conversation environment. That's what I call it. An open environment that sex conversation can happen anytime. Anytime. During prayers, on your way to bed, as you just woke up, doing dinner, doing chores. One day my daughter just looked at me and said, "Mommy, please, I want to have a boyfriend." Hey, she like a God of Africa. In my mind, I said, "Shebi, I'm the one that said everybody can say anything. Why won't this woman now have the audacity to come and tell me I want to have?" I feel like I said, "What I have now?" Let me not give you the answer I gave her. I said, when you have a boyfriend and he sleeps with you and you cannot work the next day, don't come and call mommy. She say, "Mommy, stop talking like that. Not all boys are like that." I say, good. The sex conversation began. You know what I noticed? Mothers, especially. So this is it. I had a discussion. I was meeting with some of the boys. We had a program with the boys offline. We're shooting a movie. And we're talking about, this sexual thing. And the boys were arguing. I was there. Oh. I was there and the boys were arguing with themselves. It's not possible for you not to have a girlfriend and not sleep with her in 1 year. The other one say, which kind of 1 year is that one? 2 weeks. The other one say 1 month. I nearly passed out. I was there. You know, I've created an environment for these teenagers to just talk freely with me. So they don't even hide. They were arguing. I beg my guy, wait till they talk. 1 month, Joe, if it's day possible. I thought the person would shout 5 years or 2 years. He was saying 1 month, like 1 month is a very big thing not to have sex with a girl. Fast forward to a few days later, I was having a discussion with the girls. And the girls, like my daughter was saying, no, mommy, it's not every boy now. Some boys. There are some boys that are not like that, Joe. Mommy, I beg, your own is too much. Some boys are different. They'll just date you without having sex. I say, true, my daughter, don't be deceived. That was the day I had the sex conversation about trusting boys. So this sex conversation we're asking about how to begin or how to keep it going. It's ongoing. Every day there's a portion of sex conversation you have. Every day there's a portion of sex conversation you have. You cannot say, I have had it. You know, I hear parents say, I have taught him everything he needs to know about sex. It's not true. Do you know how many in the past 1 week, do you know how many girls I have counseled on this whole issue of dating, boyfriend, girlfriend, sending nude pictures? The more you are saying it, these girls, it's like it's entering here and coming out here. So you need to constantly, because like one of them said, she said to me, Aunty Etima, you know, there's a time you just come in your life that you just want a boy's love. I'm like, seriously? I understand what you mean by that, but this is it. This little boy's love and touch. This, I quoted her, I said, this, there's a way you kind of want to feel. There's a kind of love you want to feel from the boy. I quoted her, I said, that way you want to kind of feel from a boy always comes with sex. Quote me, I said it. It might take time, maybe 1 year. The boys have already said it cannot reach 1 year now. The boys said it like, you say, man, forget 1 year, nah lie. They were going to swear, nah lie. Say person get babe, no sleep with that babe for 1 year. But in the girl's mind, I trust him. Oh, he's not gonna hurt me. He's not gonna harm me. He loves me. Excuse me. How? It's not true. So please, so you see that when you're having a sex conversation with the girl and the boy is different. You want to tell the boy to discipline himself. You want to tell the girl to wake up and smell the coffee and stop deceiving herself. Keep herself and her purity. Recently, I met a girl. I told you that this week I had bumper to bumper sessions with girls. And so the way I do it, I've stopped coining it, I've stopped waiting, because I realized that 5 minute session I have with a girl, even if I meet her in public, can save that girl from trouble. And so I went somewhere, it was a mini get together, and I just saw this pretty girl that had already been chomming with, and I was like, do you have a boyfriend? I just said, like, do you have a boyfriend? And then her mom just goes, yes, she does. The girl said, yes, I do. Mom said, yes, I do. I said, okay, mom, bye. Sweetheart, come over. And we started talking. And I said, I don't want to ask you if you've had sex with him because it's obvious. Whatever. But let me tell you why you should not. Now, because she's already having sex, my sex conversation with her is different. Please get my point. I cannot be telling someone who's already in a relationship that she should not have sex when I know she's already having, or she will soon have, like I told her. I said, I don't want to ask if you've had. You have either had or you will soon have. Because once you're in a dating relationship, you will have sex soon. I said, but you want to know this? The Bible says that you should present yourself and your body as a vessel unto honor. Do you want to marry this guy? He said, kind of. I said, okay. Guess what? You sleep with him now. You're sleeping with him now. When you get married, he cannot honor you. I saw this thing hit this girl like a thunderbolt. That spark of I have a boyfriend just went down in seconds. I said, let me tell you what's going to happen. He has seen everything. He has touched everything. Of course, I was describing it. He has touched, he has seen, he has explored. If it were you, would you be excited about anything in marriage? And she said, no, I don't think so, ma. I said, so that is the truth. You're having this thing with him now. That's why you see that after marriage, you hear the girl saying, my husband has changed. He will change. He will change because there's nothing exciting anymore. I say, so you want to stop right now? Yes, maybe you have done it, but you want to stop now. Even if you're going to get married at the end of this year, you want to stop now. Let your husband know that you told him no for 6 months. That alone can make him honor you. He needs to honor you. He needs to honor your decision. He doesn't. You don't just need to fling yourself at him just anyhow. Why? I said, instead of that, marry early. Oh. She said, "Are you serious?" I said, "Marry early. You're already in your third year. You're just 19 or so. Marry early. Prepare to marry early. Just keep yourself from now till you get married." But this is the mom now. Just because she wants to be close to her daughter, she just says, she already has a boyfriend. She already has a boyfriend. It's okay. At least she's not lying to me. Excuse me. The sex conversation is ongoing. It's in levels. Now, the discussion I had with that girl at 19, I can't have that discussion with my daughter at 13. So at every stage, there's how deep you should go. Now, myself and another one of my favorite teen mentors, a lady, were counseling one of our teenagers who had gone off track. And then the other mentor was saying, how could you have had sex with a guy without using condom? How could you? Is that how the thing was doing you? Why didn't you? Aunty Etima, would I say, shh, don't go there. Don't tell me to tell her, or don't let us tell her that she can use a condom. Who are we deceiving? Are you going to condom God? Are you going to condom his eyes? That guy has the hell deposited all the demons in his family lineage on you. Can a condom cover that up? And then she goes, Kai! I never thought of that. Please, in giving these sex conversations, purity is it. I don't know this, some parents are funny. They say things like, teach your children contraceptive. To what end? I'm not going to teach you contraceptive. If you cannot control yourself, if you cannot ask the Holy Spirit to help you, you might as well get pregnant, get the disease, and fall into any form of trouble that you will handle yourself. I've told my daughters, I've told my sons, I told my daughters, I said, if you get pregnant, I, Aunty Etima will not leave my church. I will not leave where I'm living. I will not relocate. I will not go offline because my daughter's got pregnant. I will not. You better don't get pregnant. You better don't to spoil your purity. I will not. Some parents, their children, get pregnant or fall, do something, and they're like, hey, it's a shame. Which shame? You will carry the pregnancy by yourself. You will go through the consequence yourself. Please, let's not quote. Yes, I know we're trying to, draw them close. Let's not quote these things. Oh. Let's stop quoting it. Let's stop giving them a soft landing. Let's stop. Tell them stories. Tell them funny stories. There's this funny story that's running in my house with my senior daughter. And that's what I told her the day she said she's feeling like having a boyfriend. When I was in Polytechnic, just before I got into university. And then there was this guy I really liked. I was a believer. My cousins knew I stood for purity since. And so, but I liked him, he liked me and all that, but we're just friends. This is my cousin, very nonsense boy. He'll come and tell me, this is my sister, be careful of this boy, his penis is very big. If this boy should sleep with you, you will not be able to walk. Every day, if he just sees me gisting with the guy, he'll be looking at me like, as in, remember, remember the size. Do you know that as simple and as funny as that story is, I never forgot it. It was always in my head. It was always in my head. It was always in my head. Every time he's around me. So that, in fact, I wrote about him in Maintain Your White. I wrote about that particular guy in Maintain Your White because I almost lost it to him. These things are hard. Our children are not finding it easy, but we just need to help them. Make the sex conversation a very easy one. Laugh. My daughter, I can't count how many times she said, Mommy, your own is too much. I say, my dear, let it be much like that. Let it be much like that. But what I'm trying to do is to just make sure that my environment, initially when we started, my husband, if you know my husband is reserved, those kind of discussion he doesn't want to hear. He too is a purity master. I met him pure. So you can imagine. He doesn't always, the first day he heard me and my children talking about the thing, he was like, I noticed this shock in his eyes, but now he's used to it. We can just stay in the parlor, we'll just be talking about penis, talking about vagina. I have to talk about it. I'm sorry if you feel I'm being too raw, but these children, what they hear, have you heard the lyrics of songs? You talk about dripping. In fact, they go online now. They have taken it another step. They go online, they're talking about dripping. They're talking about sex online boldly. Dear parents, you're the only one that is shy. They are not shy. They are not shy. So don't initially when you start, like my daughter, then my daughter will say gross. Oh mommy gross. Oh mommy gross. I'm like, whatever. Gross too. We're saying it. Because when you're with your friends, you will say it wrong. These friends, they even describe. They will be describing the thing for your child. And then your child has not heard it from you. Be the first person to say these things. Be the first person to say these things in your children's ears. So that everywhere they go, whatever they are doing, they just know that, we've had this discussion at home. We talked about this thing at home. I remember the first time I heard about the size of penis being a problem for for a boy. I just went the next day. I didn't wait. I just went to my son. I said, "Do you know that this?" I started talking about it. You need to. You need to just be. So he hasn't been told. Now, my son has not gone to boarding house yet. He hasn't been told. He hasn't been teased. He hasn't been, mocked at his spelling size has not been yeah, but it might be. It would probably be. So I've already told him. Don't mind the size, though. Any size it is okay for your wife. In fact, my son already knows the kind of woman he wants to marry. In our house, we talk marriage. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is to de-emphasize dating, de-emphasize gumming body, boo and bae, and I'm emphasizing marriage. So we talk. If you hear us, I tell them that I tell them that I want them to marry Jews. So that's how we joke and laugh. But I'm sending the lessons. You want to make that happen in your home. You don't want your home to be, you bring one mighty Bible. You open to Proverbs chapter 7. You preach about the harlot woman who was calling the simple and the gullible man. And when you finish, you now warn them and say, "Thus says the Lord." You don't want to do that. Or you want to do that and you also want to add the fact that they can play about these things. They can, they can laugh about it, and then you can be dropping the lessons. Someone said, socialization. We should talk about socialization. Okay, so socialization is something I advocate for. Yeah, a lot of parents don't. They want to, you want to just separate your children, cut them off from the world. You are not offline with anybody. You are not online with anybody. They are only with you. How? My daughter has told me, Mommy, you are old school. Mommy, don't worry. Stop trying to come down to our level. You are old school. This is me. Oh, this is me, Aunty Etima. That is, she's still trying to rub it in. What is that telling you? Because I had read about it, that when they enter teenage, they want to stay with their friends more than they want to stay with you. So when you cut them off, when you yank them off from their friends, from their circles, that's when you're breeding a hypocrite, because they will find a way, whether they're with phones or not, they'll find a way. And even though they don't find a way, eventually, when they get that opportunity, because they're not going to be with you always. Do you know, have you prepared your children for when they'll be out of your home? Have you? Yes, they're in day school. They're not in boarding house. Boarding house is this, boarding house is that. Would they be in your house in university? Some of us act in a very, I don't understand, there's a way we calculate it. So in secondary school, they are at home with you. Then in university, they are abroad. They are not even within Nigeria. They are now abroad. see the two extremes. So how are they going to socialize? You want to encourage your children to socialize. You want to teach them how to socialize. There's a proper way. They should have friends. This is how I was brought up. My mom would say, don't do anything that you are not proud of. So don't be doing something and then when you see me, you now run. Bring your friends home, okay? Come to the parlor, keep them in the those kind of things. That way, on your own, you're scrutinizing your friends by yourself. So I never had any boy with saggy trouser, any boy with a big chain coming to, because they couldn't be my friends. Where are you going to come to? And that's how I grew up. I grew up always having responsible friends. I'm a very social person. Oh. Everyone knows. Even till now, my husband has accepted it. I cannot come and go and kill myself. I love to have friends, girls, guys, but I'm very careful. I have my rules, I have my plan, I have my purity plan. Whether you're my friend or not, you don't cross the line. You cross the line, I dump you, block you, delete you straight. My children know. So they are also working in that temple. They know what to, sometimes they make mistakes. Of course, sometimes you check their phone, you see that this discussion is not going well. You correct. Stop, shielding them. I don't want them to have bad friends. I don't want them to go online. I don't want them to have friends offline. I will choose the friends. You have to even teach them the skill of choosing friends. I see some teenagers, they have never been to any camp. You're not helping your children. Surely. How are you going to test what you have done? I'm not afraid of the failures and the lapses I'll see as a parent. No, I'm not. I have a coach. I have a parent coach. I have mentors. When I make mistakes, there was a time I was making mistakes with my teens. Meanwhile, I'm a teen mentor. But when it came to teen parenting, I started noticing that I was making some mistakes. I went for help. When it comes to socialization and teenagers, they need to they need to know where to draw the line. If your children are too social, is a problem. If they are under social, is a problem. So there must be a balance. When you see that it's becoming too much, start slowing them down. Above all, teach them this lesson: socialization over specialization. Socialization over seclusion. Socialize, have a group of friends. Don't seclude one person. Don't specialize with one person. He's just my, teach them that no, feel free with everybody in class, feel free with everybody in the group. Stop two aside, two aside, two aside. That's what starts those things. And by this, I mean even girl to girl, boy to boy. We're having an increase in the rate of homosexuality, girls and boys. It's happening a lot among the boys, among the girls. Someone sent me a message of how she saw her teenager Google how to make love with a girl, how lesbians make love. These things are happening. Maybe it was even her laptop. Maybe she didn't have a phone. Maybe she was on Google. Maybe she was just on her laptop or some family desktop and Googled it. These things are happening. So you want to tell your children that socialize, don't specialize. Don't, when somebody's clingy to you, watch out. Watch out. Don't be, it pisses me off when I see teenagers that are just like a Desica. They don't just know, they're just taking on our words. That's why I advocate for responsibility. Responsibility means staying woke, staying alert. Hello, ma'am. Okay, so we're just taking questions and answers. I had some questions, basically questions about sexual purity, questions about how to start sex conversations, how to keep it going, and then how our children can relate with each other. Please, if you're this mother, because you're an introvert, does not automatically mean your children are introvert. There's a parent of, hello, Wendy. I know you'll soon be off for the Fathers Conference, but thank you for joining for the few minutes that you're here. Okay, so I know of a parent. In fact, she's a complete introvert. She's phlegmatic and and melancholic. Her daughter is so sanguine. Every day, this girl sends me voice notes. At the time, this is happening. At the time, that is happening. And then the mother on the other hand is sending me a message. This girl is through this. This girl is through that. That's her personality. That's happening. So don't think that you have birthed yourself, or you have birthed your personality. No. Can you please take yourself out of your child's personality? Just study them and understand their peculiarity and help them, you know, build those boundaries when it comes to their sexuality. So one of my daughters is very social. I've taught her how to even walk when there are guys around, because she has friends that are girls, boys. She say, "Mommy, don't worry. Don't even bother." Of course, I'm not bothering. I said, there's a way you will even walk. When you're with girls and boys, you don't bend your bum bum. Why you bending your bum bum? When have to see this your bum bum? Then she will laugh. But she has gotten the message. But I see some girls, they don't know, all these things. So when they're socializing, they don't know the etiquette of socialization. They don't know that there's a way you should not be, there's a way you will do your body, and a boy is like, she needs me, she wants me. They'll start pressurizing her. She doesn't know. A boy also doesn't know. So when you keep your children, is me, my children, and I, your child will be naive. I met someone some time back. She pulled all her children from Teens Church. All. She said, let them stay with me. She's not those teenagers in that Teens Church. All the teenagers, I'm like, calm down, calm down. When you were teenagers, didn't you do worse than that? These ones are even entering church and writing notes. When some of us were teenagers, we did not enter church. We would come to church, stand outside, call our babes to meet us, call our bobos, meet at the junction, meet here at the joint. And then now, your children go to teens church and they do the things that teenagers will do. And instead of you to counsel them, you yank them off. You are cutting short their process. I am sorry to say it. So while my own daughter learned her process at 13, while somebody tries to toast her in teens church, and we get to have the conversation, and I help her, what to do, how to go about it, your own daughter has been yanked off. Then she gets that pressure at 18. She doesn't know how to handle it. You are not there anymore. Then she falls. And then you say, after all I taught her, after everything I taught her, I told this girl these things. I taught her. You taught her. Do you remember when in secondary school? After teaching, please, parents, is it not tests? Is it not assignments? Is it not exams? Is it not even practicals? So why is it that we are teaching our children and then we are refusing them to go for the test? You need to expose them. I'm not saying throw them out into the world, but allow them mix up. When they mix, they will come back to you with reports of what is going on. So I sit on my chair and I know that a time when she came on WhatsApp, she blocked me off status. And I told her, I said, okay, I see everything that is going on. The world is crazy. Once in a while, check their phones, but don't just, clamp down on everything. Recently, I just discovered an app. I'm not going to share that app with anyone. I'm going to share that app only with the VVIP parents. Yes. My clique of parents that have their children at the academy. We talk about a lot of things on that group. In fact, we're entering another session from July to December. I'm going to share that app with them. Just this afternoon, my daughter said to me, oh, mommy, this app is so annoying. By exactly 10 p.m., the app just says, good night, it's time for bed, see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. Her phone locks. You want to try me in 21st century? No, you don't want to try me. So I'm done with all the hassles of sleep on time, don't sleep on time. She has done it for like 1 week. Now she started falling asleep on her own early. My children now have started sleeping earliest. So no quarrel, no hassles. After some time, I'll open up the app again and I want to see, has she learned the lesson? Okay. Has she been able to put herself together and work on her schedule and all that? I'll watch her, I'll try her. If yes, I keep it open. If no, I lock again. That is the lesson. See, there's no hard and fast rule. My friend, when you say there's no magic wand in parenting, there's no, it turned out right. No. These same children, I have tried different ways. I have tried scheduling, I have tried timetables, I have tried alarm. It did not work, but this one is working. I'm so happy. So you will keep trying. And how you would know whether you're doing well or not is when they make a mistake. When they make a mistake, you now correct. When they do well, you now continue. It's a process. So thank you so much. We have to go. Already done 15 minutes. Let me see if I can just look at some comments. There are so many questions. We'll try and do this every Friday by the mercies of God. God help me. I don't know if I can, but by the grace of God, I will try. Yes, Chinwe, be the first to say to them. Bamidele Adenusi said, she will go through the 9 months called Wella. You must be raw. No, she will go through. You see that 9 months? You go through it. And one of them sent a message to me and said, Auntie, I can't keep this baby. I can't keep it. I said, why? I want to abort the baby. I said, you want to abort the baby? Let me tell you the consequences of abortion. You will be sleeping in the night and you'll be hearing, yeah, yeah, yeah. She said, what do you know? I said, that's it. You want to abort. You will not have peace. I said, I wish I would find a parent that would be sincere to tell me that she has done an abortion before. Let me share with these teenagers. Let her come and tell me her experience. Even after they are married, they can't forget it. They keep telling you. They keep sharing. They are happily married, husband, children, but they cannot forget those experiences. God has forgiven them meanwhile. The Lord God Almighty has forgiven them, but they can't forgive themselves. They keep regretting that action. I say, is that what you want to do? So you compare 9 months of bearing the shame. After 9 months, you're practically almost done. And then a lifetime of guilt. By herself, she chose. In fact, she said she tried. Aunty Etima, I still went. I went and bought the drug. When I saw what the drug would do, I thought I was going to lose my life. I said, I will not take it again. I said, you would have taken it now. You the first person to die. What is it? But we now paint it. Don't worry. There's always a way out. If you deliver the child, you come and give it to me. Who? Me. At 40 years. Excuse me. You will bear your child up in your hands, in your arms. You will carry the child by yourself. What is that? Stop giving them, stop making them feel like, oh, there's a way out. There's no way out. And above all, what happens to you? What happens to your God? But like I said, tingy feeling that makes your heart beat faster and your toes coil. Yeah, right. That kind of feeling when they come. So I encourage them. Tell me how you feel. Come and tell me when your body is doing your tingly. Tell me. Let's talk about it so that after some time that feeling goes. Accountability is key for our children. Very, very key. Very, very key. Please let your children have accountability partners. Let them have mentors. I don't know what is all this. I will parent my child. Me and my husband are well able and well trained to parent my. Who says are the parents, the mentors, teachers, aunties, uncles? Not everyone. Specific people are in your child's village. Are in that village you're talking about. Specific people. Specific communities. I was saying earlier about how some teenagers have never gone to boot camps. They've never gone to youth trainings and all that. Why? Because the parents say, no, I don't want to expose them. Expose them to what? What is the problem? You just go ahead and ensure that where you are sending them to is tested and trusted. After that, go to bed, close your eyes. Nothing will go wrong. We fear. We parent based on fear. Why? Why? If you know you've done your job, or at least you are doing it and you're committed in God's hands, relax. And don't be afraid to say that you have made a mistake. Don't be afraid to acknowledge that, oh, you got this particular one wrong. You are changing it. Please, accountability is key in sexual purity. Chinwe, that's awesome. It's such a great Spaniard song. Okay, so can you please listen to the song Ultimate Flaws? Okay, okay, let me write that down. Please, parents, you want to write that down. Um, Ultimate Flaws by Taboo Rate. Okay, I hope I got that right. Thank you for that. Yes, you we want to listen to this now. 2 days ago at the boys' lounge, one of their challenge for that day was to go and look for purity songs. I helped them. I got like two. You should have seen the songs these boys got. It was very emotional for me. They got songs, and I told them, write down the lyrics. Use your hands. Write down the lyrics. Copy the lyrics. Screenshot the lyrics. Keep these lyrics. Look, it's deep. There's so much to say. Children will not just be pure by reason of your discussion alone. So many things. What do they put before them? What are they constantly seeing? What are they constantly watching? So those lyrics broke me. Create in me a clean heart, oh God. Let my spirit be right. Purify me. Purify my thoughts. Purify my words. Some of them got songs that, excuse me, was amazing. So these are the kind of things that you might not really do every day at home, but mentors will do it. The Teens Academy will do it. Teens Church will do it. Folake is the head of the Teens Church in her local assembly. And when she shares to me the things they do there, I'm like, hey, I'm always excited. And I'm surprised that some parents in the 21st century will stop their children from going to Teens Church. What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to prove? You don't want them to corrupt your child. What of school? Should I tell you my experience in schools? How one boy said that girls, okay, I use an analogy about girls being terrible when they marry. And then one boy gets up and says, Auntie, a tear rubber Lexus Jeep is not as good as a second-hand Lamborghini. And all the boys were hailing him. Have you seen the mindset? So he thinks that as a boy, he's superior to a girl. He cannot walk the path of purity, but the girl can. That's her business. Me, I'm Lamborghini now. You, your Toyota. Can you imagine? And they don't understand why they should be made to walk the purity journey. I made those boys under my care walk that thing for 21 days. If you miss a day, you pay me 1,000 naira. They thought I was joking. By the time I printed their names and printed their amount, they rushed and started going to do their challenge one by one. Yes, they're going to still face challenges after the challenge is over. But the point I needed to prove was that there is a way to work. So there's what to do. If you find yourself watching pornography, there's what to do, and what to do is to delete. It's simple. Do you know it's not easy to delete? One of the days, one of the boys said, I cannot delete the videos on my phone. I said, okay, that's fine. Then you're not ready for the purity journey. You have to choose. So we must constantly teach them what to do, how to do it, make it easy. Help them. Yesterday, I put up a post. I've warned you, I've warned you, I've warned you. Are you setting a trap for your children to enter? Are you setting a trap for your teenagers? You've told them what not to do. Have you told them what to do? Have you told them that this and this is what you can do? A simple thing like block. Do you know how many of them deleted people? And you feel that they know that they should delete. No, they don't. No, it has not occurred to them. You need to constantly remind them. Those are sex conversations. There's nothing there. These things are simple, everyday things. Let's stop expecting it to be so tough, so hard. No, it's just simple. Oh, it's a Spanish song, a Spaniard song. Oh, awesome, awesome. Hello, you're late. We are just about to call it a day, but the replay will be here. Please get your friends to join. This war is serious. The battle for the purity, and the purpose And the destiny of our children is not a joke. Recently, I saw a pornographic emoji. We need to go. Pornographic emoji. You know this, you're dancing. I saw it in pornography. The act, I mean the real, I cannot describe what I saw. I deleted immediately. It's real. Let's stop living in denial. So thank you so much. And then before I go, I'm sure you've heard me mention over time the boys' lounge, the girls' spa. So we have we're not just talking about these things, we're creating solutions. Yes. Today the boys' lounge ended, and the boys' moms, who are also in another lounge, were saying, are we done? Is it 21 days already? Let it not end. Oh, these boys are enjoying it. We too, we are enjoying it because they had to work with us. So we are opening up the academy for registrations from July to December. Now, yeah, virtual hug, virtual hug. It's going to run from July to December, and the trainings are going to be ongoing. Now, this is what I observed. I've done trainings for teenagers, one off, just do 2 weeks ago, do 3 days ago. The effect is not as strong and as real and as deep as the prolonged one. Mr. Isaac Onoja, who is a brain coach and consultant, has said, Etima, coaching teenagers requires a minimum of 18 years. As in from when they're born to 18. So they don't come to you, of course, when they are babies, but they can come to you from when they are 9, 10, 11. From that time to 18, they should not leave your sphere of contact. They should not leave a community of mentoring and coaching. They need it. So we want to start from July to December, and then we'll continue. Every year we'll always run stretch. These things happen a lot abroad. It's only in Nigeria that we're talking. We just come on Facebook, write no to rape. How would the boy not rape? Does he know what to do with his feelings? Does he know what not to do? We were just shouting. What solutions are we creating to ensure that our children are not falling in the way? Wonders will never end, oh. Wonders will never end. What have we done so that they will not end, or so that they will end? So what we want to do is to mentor them, to coach them, and then to coach you alongside. I've always said it, I cannot do this alone. Neither can you as parents do it alone. That is the truth. We need to work together. So this is what happens. I'm on both platforms. The mothers are here, the children are here. We're training the children, we're giving the moms feedback, we're telling the mom, do this as a follow-up to what we are doing at the academy. If you're interested in joining that academy, it's a subscription group. We have slashed down the price a great deal so that we can have as many teenagers. No, we can have, let me not say as many as, we want to take 50 only because we want to work hand in hand. It's partnership, Chinyere. Many times the parents want to just wash it off. Oh yeah, go to your mentor. No, you can't go. They can't come to me alone. No. We're in this together. And no, I cannot leave them to you alone. There are some of you, your teenagers are in that academy by fire, by force. There's a friend of mine, I told her, she said, I'm interested. I said, you're already inside. Your own, you are there. Because your children are my children's friends. I cannot be doing all this and you are not doing it. You don't know what to do. And then your children will not come and influence my own. How? So if you are coming into the academy, I enjoy you. And that's what happened at the boys' lounge. So it's funny, the boys' lounge, their moms are all friends. So this person told her friend, this person told her cousin, their cousin. So it's like small groups and families. Please, from 10 years. Some people have asked for less than. I'm a bit weary of less than because some of the sessions might be, a bit really tough. No, maybe not tough, but need a lot of maturity. But if your child is really mature, we can talk about that. But it's officially 10. However, if your child is less than 10, or your child is still young, and you still want to join the lounge, you can. So from what everybody is, responding, you are learning. I posted something about fire brigade. Nigerians, we like fire brigade too much. Oh, parents in the whole world, we like fire. Come and see what is happening. That's how we get an emergency calls. Aunty Etima, what can you do? Which class is available? Please, which training? Mentor my daughter. Oh, please, I dash her to you. One said, please, she's your mentor for life. I just met the girl this week. She's your, I give her to you. I don't want fire brigade approach. I beg you. Oh, yes, your child is 10. Fine, fine. If your child is 10, your child can join, and then you can join automatically. And then let me tell you one last thing I have noticed. I do the one-on-one coaching. It's more expensive. And guess what? It is not even as effective as the group coaching. Funny, right? Very funny. So a friend of mine wanted me to mentor her daughter. And I was trying to get to her. We'll talk sometimes, other times, we'll not. Once this girl came on the lounge, bah, she opened up. Why? Other girls were there. So when the girls were talking, she was just talking. She was just talking. I was like, aha. There's something about being in a group. There's something about, support, a support system. And that is what we want to do for your teenagers. And that's what we want to do for you. By the time I launch out my purity ambassadors, by the time I launch out these boys, the world will know that we're not just talking this thing, we are walking this walk. I see, my passion, my heartbeat is to see boys stand tall for purity. T-shirts for them. Hashtag purity ambassador. Not for all of them, but for those that have seen genuine interest in walking the walk of purity. The parents too, we have this clique we're going to form because we want our children to stay pure, because we want our children to be responsible. We want to help them find purpose. There's so much going on in their world. So many of them are lost. Some of them are in very expensive schools, very expensive schools. But when you listen to them, they are just lost. They don't know what they want. They don't know where they are going. They don't know. Those are the reasons why many of them fall into sexual sin. Do you know that when your child finds his purpose, he becomes bold and confident? Very easy to say no to sexual sin. Very easy. Because I know what I want. I know where I'm going. I'm not going to defile myself. That's the attitude. So don't just say, I've told them, I've warned them, I've taught them, you now leave them alone. No, please. No, the class, okay, so at the academy we have 3 classes. We have the boys lounge, we have the girls spa, then we have the general assembly. So every month these 3 classes hold. The boys will have theirs, the girls will have theirs, and then they'll have a general class. You know that what disturbs boys is different from what disturbs girls. Trust me. Now, someone asked the question about erection. Girls don't have erection, so what would they be listening to? So the boys lounge, they have their corner. They are in their lounge. The girls are at the spa. Then they have one general group where they come together and have general discussions like we're going to have trainings like distraction management, puberty. Of course, puberty is for the genders classes. We're going to have entrepreneurship skills. We have loads of trainings, very interesting trainings. We're going to have building self-confidence classes. Loads, not just me. We have facilitators at the academy. So it's not going to be, this auntie has come every day, I beg, It's going to be fun all the way. And it's going to be online at their convenience, just once every 2 weeks on Sundays. And then if they have a challenge or work to do during the week at their convenience. So we are just taking 50 parents, I think I already have. So the boys lounge moms are not ready to leave. So, and they're like 15. So that leaves us with like 35 spaces or something like that. So that's it. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Kathy White. So thank you, Esther. Your boys are under 10. Yes, I know. You can join if you want to join the lounge. You can join the lounge and start learning. You don't want the fire brigade approach, Esther. You don't want, no one deserves the fire brigade approach. You know that my daughter is less than 18. I'm already learning about, so I go to classes for youths and singles. Like I'm not waiting for her to be 18, because I've noticed the trend with the senior teen girls. I've noticed it. It's like when they just reach that age, 17, 18, they just like have arrived. At that stage, they're not even asking you and their mom for opinion. I started studying, I started learning. I won't wait until when my daughter is 18 and I do, what is happening at 18 years, 20 years, this girl will not kill me. No, now. Didn't you know she was going to reach 20? Didn't you know your child was going to reach 12 and 13? Why are we doing like we don't know that our children are growing? The mother sent me a message. Aunty Etima, oh, my son asked me this morning that what is my wet dream? And my son asked me that didn't you know he was going to ask you? He said, I thought he was still a baby. Hey, he's growing. He's growing. Okay, please, we need to go. Okay. Yes, your girl is 10. Yes, the girl I was talking about earlier in the class, she's 10. This girl does not let me rest. Every day she has a question for me. And that's one sign of a preteen. Preteens are very inquisitive. When you don't answer them, they go finding answers for themselves. So you want to learn what to do and how to start that relationship close with them. So that everywhere they find themselves, they know that they can always ask mom this thing. No matter how deep. Have your children ever asked you that, mommy, how is sex? I mean, how is it done? Is it painful? Talking about preteens, oh. He says painful. Is it painful? When that is doing to you, is it painful? Some of them are that bold. They will ask you. So, but then how does the baby come out? Okay, when you want to be this virgin, will it in your husband's household? They're not in your husband's household. Will it be painful? They will ask you those questions. Are you prepared? Or you not say, hey, this boy, I bind you. Is that Jesus boy? Is that what they're supposed to be saying as a Jesus boy, Jesus girl? So those are all that we're gonna go raw on the groups. I mean with the parents. The teenagers will package their training nicely, knowledge impactful, and then be there to answer their questions. But for the parents, we'll just tell them as it is so that they can go back home and tell their children also as it is. You want to be on the same page with me. So we're telling you this, we're telling your son this, we're telling your daughter this, and then you are telling her the same. And it's like, okay. So this is the right information and not what the internet is saying, not what the TV is saying, not what her friends or his friends are saying. That's the whole idea. Okay. Thank you, Hannah. Hello, welcome. We are just signing out, but you can get all the juicy gists. Trust me, it was really juicy. Here, I'm not taking down the video yet. It's gonna be here. Thank you, Eunice. It's gonna be here. Okay, Kathy, please send me a message. My name is Etima Abangume at on Facebook, or Etima Ome on Instagram. Etima Ome also on Facebook. And then where else? Yeah, that's where I am. My number, okay. I think I should just type my number. Number is now public. My number is 080971511511. Hackers, don't worry. Holy Ghost fires on this number. You call me, you born. So that's my number. I need to just send you the entire, thing the way it looks, so that you can read it and then know what to do. Thank you so much, Seda Bosco. Hey, hi sis. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Please find time to just, go through the videos, the video, and all the other ones I've posted the past 3 weeks. We've been talking about sex conversations, purity, and our children. If you have any questions, if you have any issues, please let me know. And please join us at the preteen teens parents penthouse. Join us at the lounge. It's going to be really warm and cozy in there. Thank you so much. Happy Father's Day to all our daddies, all our fathers, all your husbands. Please encourage them to join you on this purity journey, because you both need to raise a sexually pure child. Thank you so much. I hate to sign out, but I need to. Thank you. Bye.